Hey there folks, welcome back. I kind of wanted to run this deck back again. Our lovely ramp into shenanigans. Although I have tuned it, I've been playing it a lot, but I figure I'll play it a lot with you guys. Why not do that instead? So we're going to do that today. I'll quickly note a few of the changes, but overall, just drop the mending down a little bit, put Sandworm Convergence in when I ran into another ramp deck that I absolutely schooled in ramp capability. So I'm like, well, I could probably get to this a lot faster. So let's do that. Drop the A-Alrund's Epiphany down, bump the approach up. And yeah, it's just kind of, and pushed a little bit more white mana because I noticed that there's a little trouble getting double white on turn 3 or even 4 or, you know, like reasonable time frame. So since that's such a requirement, I figured bump that up. Overall, it's just the kind of balance of a ramp, and then we got the Krasis payoff, the Nissa payoff. The Krasis is more like a refuel. If there's one thing it does, it's just more of a refuel, and it might win the game, maybe. But yeah, Nissa is just like deal with it or it runs away with the game. Convergence, deal with it or it runs away with the game. Approach, deal with it or it runs away with the game. So I figured let's play more of that game. A-Alrund's Epiphany was not doing that unless you're already running away with the game in some sense. Like, it, you know, if you have Nissa and you luckily untapped with her, which is a strange thing, I know, but still, if you luckily pulled it off, then this was fine, but otherwise not always the case. So I decided to kind of balance the whole thing around a little bit. So yeah, like 2 more white sources in this section of it, so it should be a little more consistent. Anyways, let's get into some games. Let's have some fun with it. Okay, we're on the draw. We have cards. We can do cards things, I guess. This is probably fine. Yeah, why not? Okay, so Shocklands are a thing. Golgari Guildgate says that I'm probably fine, all things considered. So we probably don't need to foretell the Doomskar right away. Anyways, I kind of was looking at some of my numbers for videos. I was like, oh, new people coming in, but nobody's subscribing. So, by the way, if you're not subscribing, here's your reminder. You could be subscribing right now. That's something you could do. I figured I should probably just mention it. Anyway, Risen Reef. There's also other things you can do, obviously. The same old, you know, I would say like, comment, and subscribe. But hey, I do weird decks like this. I got my reasons. Come see more of the weird decks. Anyways, Gateway Plaza, our opponent playing plenty of gates. Yeah, heck yeah. Let's do this. Double down. They didn't Gates Ablaze it like it, you know, it's an allergy, so alright. Okay, so we have plenty of white. Let's switch this over to the blue. This gives us growth spiral capabilities. And let's just slap them around with a... yeah, with an entire ecosystem. What you got for me? Azusa Lost But Seeking. Not exactly what I was expecting, but I'm assuming that... wow, look at the diversity of their gates. They might actually get there sometime soon. If we didn't get there faster, of course. Whee! All right, opponent. Time to go faster. Gatekeeper Gargoyle is a 10/10. Okay. That is an Azusa Lost But Seeking, and I will totally squelch your land drops now. I mean, you know, when it's just a free win. Okay, we're on the draw. Plenty of ramp. Well, let's hope that it works. We're up against X6, Slay 6, Tannic 6X. I love butchering the poorly done names. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Hopefully it's not a lot of pressure and it's just a lot of shenanigans. We shall see. Oh, starting a green? Yeah, looks like it. Attack! Opt! Combat trick opt! Strides to the top. That's totally a... Yeah, okay, sure. Sure, buddy. We'll just hold up growth spiral, I guess. Whatever. It'll be hilarious if we can get to Sandworm Convergence in time to knock out Dragon's Rage Chandler. That'd be great. Just boom! Oh, it's flying now. Well, that's a shame. That's too bad that it worked out that way. Well, we'll see if that happens. It will be hilarious if it does happen. Delver, yep. Okay. Opponent's playing a bunch of 1/1s as far as I care. And based on that, 2 card types in the graveyard. Yeah. They haven't thrown the burn to face yet. Approached. Play the breeding pool, get that one out of the way. Untap maybe. There we go. And I think we're pretty much going with a little bit of... You know what? We have to do it this way. Something like this, right? So we explore. Get our land drop. Okay, so we're going to go with this one, then this one. If we get a land, then we are casting Approach next turn. They're definitely going to shock this Risen Reef, which means 2 less damage to our face. Yeah! Unless it's like the Unholy Heat. Thank you, opponent, for declaring which one I meant. They don't even want to see the next card if it's a land. Really? Stormwing Entity into the graveyard? Hell yeah! Blind Flip? Not today, Satan. Okay, our opponent hardcast Arclight Phoenix. We're kind of getting there, but we didn't get the land. It's a little bit painful right now. I think we're going to... we get to 6 here. It's actually a tough call with our scenario right now. So 3, 4, 5. 5 as of current. This makes a blocker scenario. And 6. Well, blind flip. Okay, it's an Unholy Heat. So 7 damage. Ow. Okay, so we're going to... I guess we're going to... A-Alrund's Epiphany. So we have blockers. Unless that single card is a counterspell. They can Unholy Heat all they want. Okay. I think we're just casting Approach and passing the turn, forcing them to use whatever removal they happen to have. Otherwise, we can chump block and hope for a land drop. Land drop is Sandworm Convergence. So let's just see where it goes. There's the Unholy Heat. Surveil reveals nothing useful. Second card is... Kill, 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 destroy, destroy. That is sorcery into the graveyard. Alright, that'll have to do. Get wrecked. There's some reading going on now. He's going to consider the options, and the options suck. Let's make Darcy a flyer now, because that's going to work. I can't believe that card actually saved us. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're on the play versus Slobby. And Slobby, let's see, we got blue, we got our mana, we've got an Hour of Revelation involved in here in the Risen Reef. Sure, why not? Let's see if it's enough time. Gruul Guildgate says maybe enough time. Depends on how our opponent plays. Anyways. Green white! What am I doing? Arboreal Grazer. Okay, it's gates again. Okay, I didn't know it was that popular, but here we are. Okay, we have yet to see a land, so this Risen Reef better start putting forth the goods here. Thank you! Alright. Not bad, not bad. Probably need to push Mending next turn or Nissa. I can't see, well, it's hard to say how it's going to go. Probably Mending. Resolve Mending will get a lot of lands at some point in time, and that's probably our best plan. Because there's no pressure, so we might as well just Mending. Like, what's that going to do? Problems? Nope, no problems. 2 lands into the yard. It's ramp in the future. I mean, when you're not drawing your lands, you might as well come up with another situation. Glaive of the Guild Pack, which I have to actually read again. Never mind, my opponent will read it for me. It's a menace. Alright, let's double down the lands. I will take that Risen Reef, thank you. Ow! Luckily, we get to blow it up. Yeah, we get to blow it up this turn. Oh yeah, they're going ham! Yeah, expel the... Spend all that hand to get rid of all of it. Okay, so now we have... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Well, if that's 9, we got the 6. Let's just the double Risen Reef and then blow up the rest. And that tapping leaves 3 open mana. All right, cool. Let's do that. Take that action. Mana's good now. Take that action. Heck yeah. All right, well, shame about all your stuff. We don't need to worry about this second Mending. It's fine. Gatekeeper Gargoyle. I guess they're going to keep gargoyling. Good. Anyway. Mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That means a 10-10 Hydroid Krasis against your Gatekeeper Gargoyle. Nissa. 1 forest. Yeah, okay. Let's make a 10-10. We'll get the approach in... I guess post-haste at this point. We're going to get it in real soon. Yes, I had to one-up you, opponent. Now what? Yeah, that's right. You just sit pretty right there. I'm just going to cast this approach. Now you try to win. Here, let's play this Nissa just to intimidate you even further because this is fun. Here, start doing stuff. I'm just going to keep doing this because I don't care. Come at me. I need them to do something irrational. Guild Summit is not that thing that's rational, opponent. It's a good time to draw cards when your opponent's about to win. Yep, anyway, see you later. Bye! Alright, on the play, plenty of ramp. Let's hope the lands back it up. I think that's pretty good. Double approach, so we have one plan. Use these to get to these. Seems good enough. Opponent mulling. Anyways, while our opponent's mulling, I wanted to kind of point out, I had a comment come to me by our lovely, glorious Lumi, who would, also moderator for the streams, happened to say, like some longer videos, even if it's on fewer days for releases. Now, that was an interesting thought. Ooh. Razor, interplanar bacon. Not sure how I feel about bacon, but alright. But anyways, longer videos, shorter or longer intervals as well. So less per week in general, based on, you know, compared to what we're doing currently. Our opponent's wasting all their mana right now, so... Okay, I want to talk about this one for a moment. I played 1 ramp spell, they played 2. I guess they missed their land drops or something, and they played Grazer because... I don't get it. Anyway. Sure. I'm going to throw this one in anyway, because I'm going to forget to mention about the question about the longer videos and, you know, like something like every second day or every third day for longer videos. Anyways, that's the kind of thing. We're kind of at this weird whatever. Our hand rocked anyway, so it didn't matter. They probably were right to concede. Okay, we're on the draw. We have Risen Reef as our kind of first ramp spell, but we have Doomskar available to us. We have a Temple of Plenty, which can get us our initial scry, so we can kind of be on our way. I'm okay with this, but it's kind of an oddball one where we're not really ramping so much. That said, a white-black deck, we'll see. Extra land, I'm taking extra land at this point in time. Yes, absolutely. Want to just hit every single one of them on time, all the time. Hero Precinct 1. Hello, Hero Precinct 1. Alright, well, let's have this ready then. White-black. I mean, so far we've seen white-black. It could be a... Ooh, no, it is not. It is straight white-black. That's not a good thing to see. That's something we have to explodify real fast, like, you know, right now. Goodbye, Cruel Celebrant. We're ripping the Band-Aid off this one here, obviously. We have to do it at some point, so we're doing it right now. Before that gets a lot worse. Wow, it worked. It worked. Okay, so we have an Explorer into a Foretell. Kind of like that plan because I want to hide this from black mana. Obviously, you know, not safe in the hand when you're against black mana is what I'm saying here. Anyways, Explorer. This will get us our Barkchannel. Ooh, that's bad. There'll be a little bit of life gain. Yeah, that's totally the reason why. Life gain. Anyways, yeah, continue. Not perfect mana efficiency, but let's just have that ready, safe, and apparently a board wipe is just good enough. On the play, double white mana for these double Doomskars. We got an Explorer, which goes boom, boom into this. Perfect curving on that. A Sandworm Convergence for the top end. Cool. So, World Tree. Luckily, World Tree, like early game, we want the double white. Late game, it doesn't matter at that point. Johnny's Welcome, not my favorite type of deck. In fact, I want life gain to just roll over and die in a fire. I'm sorry, it's just too many games with it. So at a certain point, you're just like, you know, like when you ate too many gummy bears or something like that. You just never want to look at another gummy bear. That's this. Anyway, we're going to blow their crap up eventually. So that's totally fine. Anyways, that's going to involve taking one of these. Not bad. I think I'll do the forest on this one. Set this to blue as we kind of had to shock in for that one. So let's just kind of make that a little more flexible next time. Anyways, don't know what they're going to do. Benelish Marshal. How does Benelish Marshal and a Johnny's Welcome work together? They don't. Leon and Vanguard, however, I do respect as a white weenie card because of the, you know, where it gets to be a 2/2 with 3 creatures in play. So definitely a perfect white weenie card. Anyways, this is not threatening yet. So I guess we can just foretell our Doomskars so that we can just rip them off one after the other through the next series of draws. So anything we can do, we can make a play, board wipe play, board wipe. I mean, this is what they're giving us. Yeah, Pridemate's going to get wrecked. So 3 creatures, Leon and Vanguard gets big, 6 damage to us. Yeah. Doesn't seem like they have much to do, so we're going to just go and clean up the mess. And say, go ahead. Obviously, now we've drawn our 7 drop into our 8. So, I mean, we'll get them in time. Anyways, Leonin War Leader, I'm interested in just, you know, shredding that. Get me to my land drop, please. Thank you. Alright, that's 7, and Doomskar. Let's see what they got left. I mean, they gave us the board whites, we'll just use them liberally. Oh, look, another Leonin War Leader. Let's just play Convergence. Makes a 5/5. See how their War Leader deals with that. Otherwise, Doomskar. If they deal with it, Doomskar. They dealt with it. Doomskar. So their hand is pacifism, I guess. Yeah, it's a bunch of life. Ooh. What else you got? History of Benalia. A bit tough, but we can definitely beat it when we've got tokens coming out our ass. A-Alrund's Epiphany's not bad. Set this. Set this. Your move, Yugi. Double history. We're going to jam the approach immediately here. You know what we're also going to do next turn? That's right, cast A-Alrund's Epiphany, of course. Okay. Opponent's got some more life gain. They're at 45. Congratulations on your 45. That's a land, and you ain't doing crap. Have a nice day! Alright, we're in. We're on the play with some plenty of ramp and a Krasis against Daleville. Well, Dale. How are we playing this? Explorer needs a green and then a something else. So I guess we'll go with this one. Then we'll be able to set down our tapped blue. As usual, try to get the double white, but hey, we've got Hallowed Fountain as our secondary. Unclaimed territory with Sliver. Oh, this will be easy. This is basically Merfolk. You can't tell me any differently. It's Merfolk. You could have said Merfolk here and it would have been the exact same deck. Mana Weft, on the other hand, Mana Weft kind of sucks. Why are you giving me Mana Weft and only lands? Anyways, speaking of mana. Alright, so Krasis for 4, giving us 2 extra cards then next turn. Mana Weft is frightening. We definitely need to break up half of this stuff. The Unearth is whatever. Sandworm Convergence is our play. Okay, I can work with that. So, yeah, gem this for 4. That'll make their combat a little tough for now, but yeah, they have like 6 mana currently. Nissa. Nissa can accelerate our Sandworm Convergence. Vanquisher's Banner exists. That is certainly a thing. We definitely need to clean this shit up. Bugs everywhere. Okay. So Nissa, who does something like this. Does something like this. Mwah. Yes. I suppose I could have, like, whatever. I'm just going to need to throw a pathway at them. So if they blow up the Nissa, well, they're going to want to blow up the Nissa, so maybe I can break up some of this crap here. This is Vigilance? Sure. Slivers get +2/+0. We're going to blow up the board anyway, so all of this can work as we please. Another Mana Weft. Yeah, we're going to just shred their lives here. But they're super tapping down, like they're not even touching Nissa. Okay, so that's a nice pickup. Anyways. So they have Unearth on their stuff, which is all well and good. I think I'm going to drop the Sandworm Convergence this turn. Just free Sandworms. Sure. I mean, you got little worms, so why can't I have little worms? Unearths the Dredgescape Sliver to unearth the rest of the crap, but it just kind of dies, doesn't it? Cloud Shredder is pretty gross, though. But, oh no, it's not! It's even better! Yes! Keep that right where it is! Yep! Yep! No, keep going! Don't let me stop you! All their crap goes away. So that's one Dredgescape gone. Cloud Shred. And they just realized what went wrong there. You are not getting a board state out of that, my friend. You use that as an when you blast the Lord that finally kills your opponent. That's how you use that on Earth. I've never played Slivers, but that said, when I had my very first deck, that first pile of cards, when you first start Magic, this is story time. Deal with it. And, like that first 60 cards, that's definitely like at least 100 card pile because you don't know how to cut down to 60. Anyways, a buddy of mine used to play Slivers like crazy. And they had Coat of Arms, which is significantly better than this. But anyways, yeah, let's just say I know Slivers well enough. And yeah. Yeah, when this guy played against me all the time. Anyways, yeah, Sandworm Convergence definitely kicked the crap out of Cloud Shredder's Sliver. Oh, goodness. Oh, I mean, that's a painful one. I'm sure they had something in their deck that could deal with it. I'm sure they had a couple. So, that said, maybe they weren't interested in keeping up with the 5/5s. They had a banner. They had whatever. This was an interesting board state where I think they conceded too early. Okay, we're on the play, but this one's a little bit sketchy. There's no ramp here in Doomskar without its proper mana, so off it goes. This has got a growth spiral. It's got Kenny G and A-Alrund's Epiphany. Okay. So growth spiral fits in Temple Garden, Barkchannel, Hallowed Fountain. I think we're okay dropping the second Barkchannel. That way we can keep some of the gas. I think we're all right with that. So, yeah, all right, cool. Opponent, red, Goblin Banneret. Okay, that exists. Pass the turn. Not exactly the hand we need for Goblin Banneret. Black. Kroxa. Well, let's see if we can find something that's very discardable. It's going to be A-Alrund's Epiphany, I think. Let's get this white mana down. Yeah, it's definitely A-Alrund's Epiphany. Stop the damage. We have no way to stymie the damage, so let's just hang in there for now. Okay. Pass the turn. Kenrith could probably stop the Banneret cold, but there's no, there's nothing saying that that's going to be good enough. We could have any form of terror, Doomblade, that kind of thing. Our opponent, light up the stage into Stormfist Crusader, which they have to cast that way. Sure. I'll take the card draw. Hell yeah. Kroxa, ×2. They literally gave up some of their good stuff. Oh yeah, Explorer's a perfect discard for that nonsense. That's even better! Meeny, meeny, miny, mo. It's going to be this pathway. Oh yeah, the light up stage still active? I thought it was, I forgot it was still in. I forgot the timing on light up the stage. I haven't seen a light up at the stage in ages, to be completely frank on that one. There is something dirty I can do at the cost of like 3 life. No, wait, never mind. Okay, Pyro Helix deals 2 damage. Sure. They're doing this just to get 1 damage in. Just saying. Helix. Pyro Helix. Sure. That was all to get 1 damage in. And, you know, Crocs, of course. Anyways. Kenny G. Okay, so what do I want to be doing? Gain life or... let's open up all our colors for this one. This also allows us to draw cards, just in case we want to save Krasis, like the Kroxa, and we definitely want to, definitely want to counter Kroxa with drawing a card. That also kind of gives me some insight as to what the is going on here. Okay, so we're going to just straight up draw a card because, like, yeah. Okay. So anyways, got that Kenny G music flooding through my head right now. We have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10... We need a... Oh, wait. 8. It's Krasis for 8. It's 10 mana. They definitely have some sort of play. I just want to catch up on my cards. There's my World Tree. Okay. So Kenny G does what Kenny G does. So I guess we can throw Hinterland Harbor as Temple Garden. It's a forest. But World Tree is perfect mana as well. Which gives Kenrith the ability to have Trample. And a number of other cute things. Basically, you get access to all of that. Need 6 lands, though, so this would be land number 6, and if they destroy a land, then World Tree is not really as valuable. Our opponent is stuck. What's the value on this? 2, 4... Get to do it for 5 with all their mana. They're not going to go for it, though. Pestilent Spirit number 2. I'm interested in just rolling them, honestly. So this has Menace Death Touch. That's fine. Yeah, I'm kind of just interested in rolling them over, honestly. I think that this is not necessarily an approach win. It's just kind of, you know, is it a bonus? Yeah, it's kind of a bonus. So anyways, we're going to pay 2 life. We're going to tap this for double green. We're going to untap. Yeah, we still don't have the... yeah, okay. We still don't have the World Tree in play. So there's a bit of a downside there. Go with second Nissa. Yeah, now they see that we're going to roll them. Okay, we're on the draw versus somebody's initials. This does technically have some functional cards. I'm wondering about A-Alrund's Epiphany and if it's still a valuable card at all. Maybe I should put something else in. I'll keep looking. Because I'm not sure about if it belongs in this deck, even in the slightest. It's not, like, as heavy-hitting as this. But, I mean, it does allow you some of the flexibility to get to this. It's hard to say. I think this version of A-Alrund's Epiphany is unplayable. I think the original version would have still made the cut. But this one's just too many hoops, where there's plenty of times where it's like, oh, look, I just top decked this. This is a useless top deck. Let's get another one. I would like to also point out our opponent's taking a while. Okay, our opponent seems to have mulliganed and gotten ready. We're going to keep our hand just fine here. I think Hallowed Fountain, Hinterland Harbor is a perfect setup 1-2. Our opponent is opening Castle Lochtwang. Okay, which means that they are a multicolored deck? Available Passage. Okay, anyway, we got Growth Spiral. I'm concerned about hand hate in the slightest, but if our opponent's at this pace, I'm assuming that the clock is not going to be strong enough to worry about it too much. I'm going to assume that it's some shenanigans where they forgot to put a win con in the deck. Black-white. Yep, usual. Really slow, dirty garbage. Cram session. You have my attention. That is the first cram session I have seen in a long time from somebody. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. Hit me. You can Fable Passage all you want. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Don't see my next play. I mean, you know what you're going to get anyway. That's not bad. All right. Shockland into play. Not bad. Okay, so we could go the ramp path, but our opponent has declared black mana, so I want to get the Foretells Foretold. Just for safety. Then we can continue with Risen Reef and so on like that. We have 2 big bombs in our hand, mind you. So there's probably juicier targets. Birth of my lettuce. Okay. And then opponent environmental sciences. Who's the ramp deck here, yo? Yeah, this is a Risen Reef. Let's do that. Yes, please. Okay, and one more. Let's just make this white so we have triple white in case our revelation comes along. One more land is an Approach of the Second Sun. Heartless Act. Yeah, that slowed down their turn, basically. Veto. That's frightening, just slightly. So we're going to slightly unfrighten it. Okay. Cosmos Elixir. Sure, you do the dirtly stuff. I'll just cast something, maybe, hopefully. Not so much. Alright, so we're going to gem this for 4. Their Heartless Act is not going to be that good against it. Okay, there's our 7th land. Okay. Pretty good. So approach, time walk. If they play veto garbage, then we definitely deal with it. Rider is irrelevant. Maze Mine. Yep, sure. Lots of life gain, but no real purpose in life. So yeah, let's get the approach started because it looks like their deck is incapable of handling approach, even with that mana tithe. Okay. Let's see what they got for the answer. Cram session again. Naming a really, really irrelevant exile target non-land permanent. Well, let's find some non-land permanents that matter to you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can be 9. What do I do with 9? 9 gets me a card. Yeah, 9 gets me a card. We're going to just draw a card. We're trying to push for them to do something they really don't want to. Vanishing Burst. Okay, that's fine. And we are going to draw a card. Thank you. We are just trying to win the game, opponent. We don't care what you're doing. Hey, look, a land. Yep, just gonna block it. Don't care. You get nothing. Mostly because I can afford to and really just don't care. I think we're going to probably hit them with a couple corners here. Alright, so this is sorcery speed. I'm going to green, thinking that, and that. And Nissa, who made a shitload of mana. Okay. Got another removal spell on cue. I mean, I can do stuff with this. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Sure. Okay, then. If that's the case, I'll just use a Krasis instead. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, get the mana right. We're just going to keep doing crazy until they give up. We're just going to throw crap at them. We are definitely the beatdown as this all goes. Oh, baby. Approach, 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 approach. Good luck. Good freaking luck. It's a little out of control over there. What are you going to do about it? I'm literally going to block this. And you, whatever. Alright, off you go now, Murderous Rider. And blow up the board. Oh, never mind. See, yeah, this deck is completely incapable of doing approach. There's so many of these decks out there. That's why this deck just rolls everyone. They just cannot handle it. You should not be board wiping on the turn before approach. You know, just call me crazy on that one. Okay, we're in. We are on the draw. Plenty of ramp in a Doomskar. So this is pretty narrow as to what the hand does. Temple of Abandon. Okay, well, our opponent definitely hitting with the aggressive first strike of reminding me of childhood. Anyways, Shocklands means Growth Spiral is an easy choice. There's no flip worries here. Our opponent playing Warden of the Chained. Okay. Which is a power 4 type of theme, if I recall right. It absolutely is. Okay, so this is the turn we probably take off to an extent. So we definitely want to be able to foretell here. So we're going to work around that. Okay, so put that down. And if we explore, we get one. No, wait. We've got one of these. And then we explore. And we get that one, which foretells the Doomskar. Oh, yeah, we're good. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Apparently ramping to 6 mana. Easily. Oh, that's gotta be some... Oh, yeah, that was just us flexing, I suppose, if you look at it from their side. Oh. Alright, I like the changes of the deck. Sandworm Convergence was quite welcome in the deck. It slotted in, it showed up when it was needed. It was great. So I'm happy with that one. A-Alrund's Epiphany, I think I'm going to be continuing to cut it down. 1, 0, something like that. I'm thinking Behold the Multiverse, the other Foretell card, to kind of get some real good card draw going, but also kind of split it up over the turns as we have flex mana. So it also gives us something to do on the early turns if we don't have convenient ramp, like, you know, earliest ramp being like Risen Reef, then yeah, Behold the Multiverse, which is just scry 2, draw 2, Foretell 2, so it's kind of just, yeah, it's a little more flexible that way and just kind of getting the card selection we want. So maybe it's just a card draw, maybe it's a couple counter spells in there, but I'm probably not going to do counter spells. I'd say like 2 decks that are a little troubling would be Burn, red deck wins burn, depending on how aggressive the curve is. Burn is one that bothers me, but I think that red deck wins we stand a better chance against. So that's one. Mill is the second one. You know, the basic bitch decks. Anyway, Burn and Mill, basic bitch decks, because they require no strategy. But beyond that, hardline control, Teferi, that kind of thing is what I'm looking at. So I want like a probably counter spell suite plus some life gain. Do we have Weather the Storm available? I don't even know. It's been a while. So not there. But it would be interesting to know if we have Weather the Storm, of course. And we do. So that's how you beat Burn. That's one of the ways you beat Burn. So that's perfect. That'll do. And then a counterspell package for the other one. And Gaia's Blessing. Okay, that covers the 3 decks. Okay, got it covered. Easy peasy. No problem. Never didn't have it. All right. So that covers basically sideboard package if you were to do a best of 3. Definitely considering best of 3. But Weather the Storm, another rare, of course. It's another rare. I haven't seen a wild card in months. I mean, you know, whatever. It feels like months. Anyway, so that's just a Theory Craft sideboard. So that would shore up the weaknesses because that's the weak decks as far as I can tell. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. And here's the part where I say like, comment, subscribe. So we can get weird decks like this. You know, of a mishmash of crap that happens to work. Anyway, and the last part is go down, description, deck list is always there, but also my socials. So if you're not the kind of person that goes and likes, comment, and subscribe, but still want to kind of keep up with things while not getting the alerts because you squelch all the alerts, Discord. Perfect place to squelch the alerts. Our channel's down below. And Magic the Gathering priorities, so you'll have plenty of people to chat with if you want to get a conversation going. Anyways, with that, hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.